talking with the head coach of the Hofstra women's basketball team, Coach Steveskey. Just opening thoughts on an entertaining game against UNCW.
Entertaining for you. You know, the will to win from Darius Falk at the end. Competitive play between her, Kelly, and Ashane was amazing. Just three extremely competitive kids on that floor. And for Sandra and minutes from Jaquel and Asia and those guys just trying to help along with it. But, you know, the will to win from Darius, you know, that pick was very similar to the Navy pick. And then just a resilience that she just, you know, you're going to refuse to lose, and she's got folks that, you know, that are running with her.
You talked earlier this week about Darius Falk and everything runs through her, and for the game, pretty decent blend. Just those 2 buckets she had late, just talk about, I guess, her ability and resiliency to be able to get it done.
Well, I mean, I've always talked about Darius, recruiting her from high school, you know, just a championship mentality, a championship kind of kid. You know, every team she's always been involved in, that team has won. So, you know, we get everybody to jump on her bandwagon, and we got a lot of winners in this group, you know, that are doing so. Like I said, with the play from Ashane today, it's just, I mean, that kid just, she's just like a silent assassin. You know, the whole team is on her. Kelly comes out of the gate, you know, didn't get a lot of looks in the first half. At one point in the game, I told her, hey, just hang in there. Let's go inside for a little bit, and then we'll come back out. And she just opened the floodgates and you know, knock shots down when we needed to knock shots down. So I was just very, very proud of her and her play today.
UNCW had 19 points in the first 3 quarters each, 7 points in that last quarter. What changed? And
well, I mean, they shot the lights out. This is probably the best they've shot all year long. Even their media people had talked to me about that, you know, in detail, and they had a great game plan. You know, they came out and just, you know, everybody's going to give us their best game, and they gave us their best game times 10, just the way they were shooting the ball. And, you know, we've got to make adjustments, and we've got to have a quicker response rate at times, and, you know, but kudos to them, and then, you know, we got the stops that we needed to make at the right time.
You look ahead to Sunday for William & Mary. You did bounce back in this game, but what's the key to, in that one, making sure that you get off to a hot start and don't have to rely on fourth?
I mean, it'll be a different type of game at home, too. It's a different type team. How they play us is very differently. Very aggressive, though. Same type of, like, causing a lot of turnovers, and, you know, they do what they do. They're going to pressure you if they can for 40 minutes. You know, they try to make games, you know, be ugly, and they try to, you know, control the tempo, but, you know, just still different in how they do their approach. So, you know, we'll be ready. You know, that's it. We'll be ready. You know, we all have the same kind of turnaround here. Play on Friday, got to play again on Sunday, and they're coming to us, and they're coming to our house, and it's an SNY game. We hope we have some people in the seats. A little concerned about that, but we need to get some people in the seats. Hopefully we'll do enough to get some people there. It's at 1 o'clock, so I'd really like to see some people there. We are a team that's 12-3. It would be nice. We could be 13-3 if we could have a 6-man at the game, you know, on Sunday. So, you know, we just need to do some things to get people to come to our games. These are great kids. They deserve, you know, people watching them play.
14 turnovers in that first half, 5 in the second. Just what changed in
Well, the first ones, those were all on us, right? We had like 3 walks, so it wasn't even their pressure. We knew they caused a lot of turnovers, but almost like the first 5 or 7 was just knucklehead stuff by us. So that's what I kept telling them even at halftime. I was like, okay, yeah, they caused a lot of turnovers, but you already had like 7 of them that you just caused on your own. But I can't even give them credit for. I'll give them credit for pressure turnovers, but not just walk. You know, so we just had some things that are a little bit uncharacteristic of us, by the way, you know.